I'm going to show you the full band-assisted roll-up. So we're going to wrap the band over the base of our feet. Again, making sure that it covers the top of our arches and the ball of the foot. And then you're going to hold the band so that your thumb and your index finger are on top and the tail comes out between them like a microphone or an ice cream cone. Get slight tension in the band, but not tight, and you have a soft bend in the knees. You're going to bring yourself down onto the mat and make sure that you're in that neutral. So that wind is behind your lower back. Your obliques are connected to your rib cage to help stop it from flaring up and overarching in the back. We're going to inhale in our neutral, so that belly is flat with the mug of tea. Exhale, nod the chin, flex up, come to the back of the shoulder blades, still in our neutral, so still space under the back. Then inhale there. As you exhale, then you can start to tuck under, to flatten your back, push into the feet, and flex the spine up and over. Come as far over as you can with your hamstring length and your curvature in your back, and then you lengthen your back up and bend the knees, okay? Pull the knees back in, begin to lower your body back down again. So curl the pelvis away from the front of the thighs. Feel like you want to plant your lower back. Once you've got your lower back on the mat, then you can begin to lengthen the pelvis away as you release the rest of the spine onto the mat. So I'm back in that neutral now. I'm going to show you without the band so you can see clearly what my body is doing. So I'll keep my hands above my head. Pretend you're holding onto the band. You're in your neutral, and you're going to inhale. As you exhale, flex up and look towards the knees. Come to the bottom of your shoulder blades. Inhale there. Exhale, begin to tuck under, flatten the back, push into the feet, rolling with the momentum all the way up and over as far as your hamstring and your back flexion will allow. And then inhale to lengthen the spine back up, coming seated back up into your nice neutral spine. Your pelvis is neutral, you're going to roll down again. So you're going to inhale, exhale, tuck under using the lower back. So get that tuck like you're pushing your back into the floor. Begin to open up the space between your hips and your thighs. Plant that lower back so you're still in that tuck. And then begin to lengthen the pubic bone towards your feet so you bring that wind under your spine and release the rest of the spine down. So you notice when I'm in this tuck position, my shoulder blades haven't hit the floor yet, and I'm still looking at my belly button. The minute that I lengthen my pubic bone away, my torso comes down a little bit, and now my shoulders are touching the floor, and I can release the rest of my torso up. So we'll do another couple together just to help remind you. So grab wrap it around my feet properly. Okay, grab on the flex band with your microphones hanging out, your knees are bent. So don't forget to straighten your knees on the way up. So inhale, in your neutral. Exhale, flex up and look at the knees. Belly's nice and flat, the mug of tea hasn't spilt. Inhale to prepare the abs again. And as you exhale, you can tilt that teacup now. Push into the band, straighten the knees, flex the body up and over with the momentum of the push. Inhale to lengthen the spine all the way back up. Bend the knees again. Inhale at the top, exhale, curl the lower back away from the front of the thighs. Push into that band again, so straighten the knees again to plant the lower back. And then release the pelvis back to neutral, creating space under your back as you lower your chest. Bend the knees in a little bit more. Inhale, exhale, nod the chin in your neutral. Don't spill the mug of tea. Inhale there. Exhale, now you can tilt that teacup. Push into the feet, flex the torso up and over, bringing your face looking towards your thighs, and then inhaling, lengthen the spine back up, one vertebrae at a time, bend the knees. Inhale, exhale, release the pelvis away from the front of the thighs. So don't allow your hips to grip, really pull the belly button back, tucking the tail under, plant that lower back, push the feet into the band, so straighten those legs, and then release the rest of the torso down onto the mat. Bend your knees, inhale, exhale in your neutral, so space under the back, lift the pelvic floor, exhaling, look towards the knees and flex up. Inhale at the top, staying with that wind under your back. Now you can start to tuck under, tuck, exhaling, push the feet away from you, straighten the knees, flex up and over, Feeling that stretch in the hamstrings and the lower back, and then inhale to lengthen the spine all the way back up again. I'm just going to show you once with the breath without talking. So bend the knees. Rest. Now find your neutral, bend your knees. Exhale. Push it away. Bend the knees. Contract the pelvic floor. Exhale, nod the chin. Inhale. Exhale, push the feet away. Flex all the way up and over. And lengthen the spine up. Again, try and do 8 to 10 of those 2 to 3 times a week. Really focusing on not using the front of the thighs or the hip flexors to pull you forward, but using the abdominals. So stay in that neutral initially to get the thoracic flexion, and then really pull the abdominals back like somebody's punched you in the tummy to flex the rest of your belly up and over your knees.